Hello, Internet denizens. I'm interrupting my usual vlog post at this time to jump on this Space Force gag wagon. Stay tuned. Welcome back. First of all, a quick warning. This is not a political channel, as most of you who watch me regularly know. But those of you who have been attracted to maybe some of the keywords and things like that, it's just a fair warning that this is a comedy tech channel and not a political channel, even though the subject matter is, it covers a lot of territory. Anyways, I usually stick to topics that deal with computer technology, science, and sometimes the odd family adventure, just as a recap. I was also a huge space nerd. Yes! What a shock! Yes, I know, it's shocking. When Apollo 13 blew a gasket, I was in day camp in Toronto. That's my alibi. I've got people who can prove that. Anyways, while everyone else was running around accidentally shooting bows and arrows into their eyes and playing with GIMP and peeling leeches off their legs, I was in the nurse's tent listening to Walter Cronkite and Jules Bergman give a detailed play-by-play with the adventures of Apollo 13. It was just absolutely incredible, and day by day, every day I was in the nurse's tent. Finally, when they landed, I mean, I screamed with, pent-up relief when James Lovell and Jack Swigert and Fred Hayes, landed safely. I ran around the camp screaming. I mean, they thought I was weirder than even usual. I personally have never found any space launch boring. And now we come to this newly minted Space Force. I get it. I mean, sure, the Russians, Americans, and Chinese, I mean, they already have killer satellites that can, shoot each other's satellites and space debris out of space orbit. I'm not entirely certain what this Space Force is all about, but it is an opportunity for a huge amount of fun, and so here we are. I'm not going to comment on the fact that this is probably the most scientifically ignorant, illiterate group of people ever assembled. I'm not commenting on that. I'm also not going to mention that at the very least one member of the group, doesn't even believe in science, thinks the Earth is 6,000 years old, and doesn't even believe in evolution. I'm not commenting on that. Of course, this group views Space Force as a military exercise, which doesn't include science. So a bunch of logos were distributed only to a bunch of Republican cognoscenti to get their opinion as to which of the logos they liked the best. Here are the logos that made the final cut. However, like any artistic effort, there were rejects, and I am lucky enough to have found them, and I'm going to present them to you right now. Here we see the Marvin the Martian variation. I am of the understanding that it very nearly made the cut, and we can clearly see why. A very popular logo was this 1978 Battlestar Galactica themed one. Yes, it very nearly made the cut. There was a lot of money riding on it, but unfortunately it didn't. It didn't make the final 6. This logo with the illustration of the robot apparently was very popular with the president. Something about an unconscious female. I wasn't privy to the conversation. This one was at the top of everyone's list until they found out that William Shatner is Canadian, and then the conversation quickly deteriorated into accusations of Canadians stealing fictional American characters. Yeah. Holy shit, there are giant bugs in space. It's my understanding that nobody liked this logo. However, someone did say that Michael Pence did ask whether there really were giant bugs in space. If you come near my Space Force, I will break your hand. Yeah, this one was rejected outright, and the designer fired. So there you go. Soon there will be one logo and years of endless hilarity. Till next time, Internet denizens, so long.